Hey everybody, just 6 days to go. We're getting really excited. We had a few more donations yesterday, so thank you very much everybody. I'm sure you're all looking forward to your shirts, but today I've got some very exciting information for you because I want to be able to share with you the first project that we are going to be able to fund as Filanthropic. You may or may not be aware that 50% of the funds that we generate, of the profits that we generate, will go directly to sustainable development projects around the world. And today I'm pleased to reveal that we are going to be working with Project Red El Salvador to support the Fuentes family. This is Roxana, Josue and Jose Alfredo. Now some of you might not be familiar with El Salvador, but it's one of the most dangerous countries in the world. It's got an incredibly high murder rate, and it's a very, very difficult place for people to live, especially women who have a particularly hard time there. Now Roxana has had a real tough life. When she was 13, her mother died of cancer, and her and all her siblings were separated and forced to go and live in various orphanages and with relatives and things like that. Roxana was perhaps one of the lucky ones, you would think, in that she got to go and live with a relative, but they didn't want her, and so they forced her to live as a maid and to cook for them and to clean for them. And this meant that actually she ended up dropping out of school. She couldn't get any qualifications, and eventually she managed to get out of that situation. And when she was 20, she met David, her husband, and they very, very fortunately had Jose Alfredo. So she started to make a great go of her life, and then because of a rather controversial law that's been passed in El Salvador, she's been forced to take her young brother, Josue, to come and live with them, which sounds obviously great. It sounds like a fairy tale story, but they don't know each other. Josue has lived in orphanages his whole life. They've only met for a very brief time when they were young, so it's actually put a lot of strain on the family. The four of them live in one room in her father-in-law's house, and David finds it very, very difficult to get work. And he just does some odd jobs each month, and they earn just $200 a month. And even in El Salvador, that's just not enough to provide for a family of four. Now, to make matters even worse, they live in a really dangerous environment that is run by gangs. In fact, it's so dangerous that when Project Red go out to visit them, they have to get a police escort to go out there. And so obviously they're very worried that as Josue grows, he's going to be surrounded by these gangs, and he's also going to be living in a very poor environment, which could make those gangs seem very attractive to him. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fund Project Red to help Roxana follow her passion, which is beauty therapy. We're going to train her, we're going to pay for her to get some supplies so that she can set up her own business in her own home to be able to bring extra income to that family and safeguard Josue's future. So we're really, really excited about this, and I think what's so important for you to understand is that your purchase, every t-shirt you bought, every hoodie that you bought, has made this possible. And I just want to thank you for it, because just by almost buying something for yourself that you love, you've changed someone's life forever. And we're really excited to be able to do this. We'll be giving you updates as Roxana's training proceeds and her company grows. And I just want you to be proud of the fact that you now own this. This is part of what you've done. So thank you very much, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be reporting from one of Madrid's famous landmarks. So we're looking forward to giving you some more great news tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye. Keep on sharing.